always come in there.
Sam Allen.
Yes.
Face to face killed it.
What's up? It's Where the Keys At. We are back. Make sure you like, subscribe and share the videos. Thanks to everyone that made our last few videos a real big success. My name is Eli. I'm in the house with
Raid up as usual.
and over there
Ashwell.
You see the headphones? DJ E. And your boy Tezza. Peace.
and we've got headphones on today because I've been going through the archives and I found Teroy is always banging on about friendship 25 years plus. So we thought
I'm a lion though.
So we thought we'd prove it a bit today, and I've dug out some old videos, and really the idea is we just watch the clips and talk about the clips. That's it. And hopefully you guys at home, if you see yourself in the clips, tag yourself, share it with your friends. These are all basically clips from where we grew up in Ipswich and the youth club we used to go to and just the community we were part of. And a lot of the time I had a camera with me, and that came from
someone.
yeah. But sometimes I didn't have it, other people had it, but
I remember I used to try and run from it, but boy, it sounded like I got caught.
yeah, that's hard to find clips of, you know, right?
Yeah,
I got you. I got you. So yeah, we're gonna start with this first one. Let me just put this down. So the first clip we're gonna watch is from the African People's Forum, and that's where the community centre put together loads of positive black events for us to then have workshops and then talk to each other and appreciate each other and meet other people. So let's play.
I am not ashamed of my blackness.
Wow, I've seen some faces already.
Feel the love you must give to yourself. The love of yourself.
I'm quite trying to Eli's wrong for that.
You know that bit there? I just try to say
Seth there too.
Don't tell me why am I wearing a yellow shirt?
I'm gonna say that. Man, come with some 90s R&B.
Timon.
Clarky was there as well.
Yeah, Marshall. Rest in peace.
Does anybody know why you're here? Black self-love. Is that? Yeah. It's a little more than that. But what does that mean to you?
Man, like beating, yeah?
Did you come here because you forced to come?
That's it.
Anybody forced to be here?
Seth next to me, yeah.
You all here to want to be here? Yeah. You sure? Yeah. Okay. And then perhaps I'll be able to provide some advice and some information from my age, from my perspective, to help you. So that when you reach my age, you'll be better than me. Not the same as. Yeah. Not worse than, but better.
Chiefy. Go on, Chiefy.
I want you to be stronger. I want you to be richer. I want you to be more conscious. I want you to be in every way better than me.
Eli really put him on there, you know.
He was there. I didn't put him on.
Yeah. He's part of all this. Eli's
Mumsy there, yeah. All right.
So that's clip one.
Jesus.
Cool.
Some old faces up in there, you know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I thought it was funny when the woman at the start's going, I love my black self, and the white people are there going, I love my black self. But there's more time when you do an event like that, other people come, don't they?
Of course they do.
Yeah.
Sometimes more than we come.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. They do come and show support, and like, I think we're quite fortunate to have many friends, family members from sort of all different cultures and that do tend to support our events and stuff that we do. So thank you for that. Do you know what I mean? That's nice to see, like, you know, although it was like an African forum, you know, for African people or whatever like that, you know, there's, as you can see in the video, there's a whole range of different people there, man, from young to old. Do you know what I mean? And I just wish we could get that back, to be fair. Like, I sit there watching that and I think, boy, like my kids, I can imagine them going to anything like that, or something like that, or experience something like that. And I sit there and think, why not? Is it something that we need to try and organise and to start setting up these things that the people that we looked up to set up for us and
Maybe.
stuff like that, man. Like,
Maybe you see my mum at the end, and I was trying to work it out because she was one of the people. Her, Imani, can't remember who else, but quite a few of them people were there.
Yeah.
And she was 38 or 39 on that video, so they would have been our age
now.
Yeah,
and they're
definitely.
organising them things.
Yeah, of course.
so why can't we
we never thought about
do
that,
something
you know?
like that? Do you know what I mean?
It's mad, isn't it? But how come we weren't embarrassed to go to them things either? And I think a big part of it now, these kids would be like, no, I ain't going to
I'm
no
trying to go to
Africa.
that.
Yeah.
They-
Think they're gonna
Like, that's not black.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm African.
Yeah.
they want to
Yeah.
like, they would be like that. I'm from Jamaica. Like, I could imagine that or
Even
something like
we
that.
used to
You know what I mean?
say we used to say that kind of things, but
Yeah,
we
we
still
did.
would go to them
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
We still actually knew who we were, but
Yeah.
so there was something underneath it. Now I think they would say it, and all that would be underneath it would be kind of rap videos. That's the culture, innit? Whereas our culture is always based on something like you said, Saturday schools or the Caribbean
of
Club,
course.
or these kind of things where we were supposed, or we were shown who we are.
Yeah.
I like the guy Onyeka who was talking to us as well. And when you watch the whole video, he's talking to all of us about. He goes, "So tell me about who you like. What musicians do you like?" And everyone's saying, you know, like Tupac and all these things. You can see him. He's riding on the board, shaking his head. And then Asha goes, "Bob Marley." And he goes, "That's the only positive person you've said out of all these people."
Yeah.
And he says, "What's Tupac telling you to do?" And then someone's like, Kashif is like, "He's positive, man. He talks about Brenda's got a baby, whatever." And then Onyeka comes with all the other things that he said. And he's like, "Well, as a young person, like, do you understand which one is that you should be following and which one you shouldn't be following?" I loved that. I learned them things there because I feel like I just knew this stuff, but obviously we didn't. Did we?
Nah,
Come from somewhere.
not at all. Do you know what I like? Do you know the best thing about that video for me was the fact that I recognised and we saw so many different people on there, but not every person. Well, actually, yeah, the people on there were from different areas. That was the link up. The link up was Napton, Chantry, Whitton, Stoke. Do you know what I mean? Wherever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All over the show. No matter what area you were from,
Yeah.
they were your people, they were your friends.
Yeah.
And I think nowadays people are so segregated now. It's like a postcode war. Now IP3 can't mix with IP1 and IP1 can't mix with IP2 and all that common madness. Like, listen, we used to go to every single area and go to parties and mix up with people, and that's why
people can
we
come
love
here
each other. And
into
people
our-
can come to us, to come to where we came
Don't
from.
get it wrong. We used to still fight, you know.
Oh, yeah, of course we did. Yeah, of course we did.
Of course we did.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? We didn't take it that far. The
yeah.
way these kids are going.
Nah, and it was all
I
love.
mean-
But I think, unfortunately, there's no hub. There's no social hub for these people to have. We had the youth club. We had the Caribbean Centre. So when we look at like how we've all come together and the people, all friends we've got, we come together because our parents had that hub, or you know, our family members had that hub where you could go there and you met people and introduced them. So it didn't matter where you came from because everyone came together as a unit. Whereas there's not a central hub for us to take our kids and people take their kids, so you can jam together and then all your kids can jam together, get to know each other.
But the problem is we don't have the resources no more. Like, you know, we don't have the.
But
do
we've
we-
got
do we
more than
have
what our
enough
parents had,
funding?
though.
No,
I
I'm
disagree.
saying like the funding, because they had funding
Didn't they have
from
backing from like the council and stuff?
from the council. You know what I mean?
They
It's the same-
they wrote tenders and got money.
they
I remember
did.
seeing my parents getting money in for
Yeah.
this project, like the army project that you like.
Yep.
I went on that one of them, but
Yeah.
them things weren't funded like that. They were writing to get money in.
Yeah, and you can, and that, all that funding's there. The problem is people, the generations, and I put myself in that. We've become lazy, innit? We've become complacent. We're
Comfortable.
It's too comfortable. We're not doing what these people showed us the way, and we're not doing them justice. Like and obviously we don't think about that in the day-to-day life. We've got our own families and do certain things, but watching these clips make me I feel like slapping myself in the face. Do you know what I mean? Because I wouldn't be sitting here with you, man. I wouldn't be, do you know what I mean, knowing what I know without these people. So we're doing them a disservice, man. Like, there's something that we need to sit down as people, as friends, and maybe, you know, even if we could just do one thing, like, you know, we've talked a few times, haven't we? Like, set up a youth club, or set up a football team, or a basketball team, or to do something that people done for us. To give back one thing to the community would be a blessing, I think.
You know, feel it's a bit harder as well finding the time for us as well. Or do you feel like you lot got? Because I don't have
time.
Yeah, I do hear that.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm constantly. If I'm not at work, I'm tired, man. I want to sleep. to like do all these things.
I think
it's harder. It's hard. It's a bit harder.
I disagree. I disagree, man. Do you know why? Because we find time to go out and have drinks. We find time to come and do this pod. We find time.
See what took the words out of my mouth. You know what?
We find time to do something. We find time to sit at home and watch fucking Netflix. Do you know what I mean? To watch series that we do find time. Okay. So we can't. So I hear what you're saying. We are busy, and I get what you're saying, but I have to disagree because. That'd be me sitting on the fence and just saying nah, because we find time, bro. I sat there and watched 4-hour binges of a series before. You know what I mean? We sit here for 2 or 3 hours on a pod. I've been out clubbing and went out for a meal and spent 5 hours with the boys. So we could turn them sort of times into that. So
fair enough.
As much as we are busy, these kind of things I guess not important for us.
I would say to counter that is that when I have work in the week and then it comes to downtime, my downtime can't be me doing something else intense. I need to, because my job's already intense as it is, I need to switch off completely.
I hear you, Ray. I hear you.
And just socialising or just watching something to be distracted. So
yeah, I definitely hear you.
But you're right, we could
I hear both sides, to be fair. So.
Yeah, it's true.
I guess we could put in a couple of hours extra on top of what we do.
Okay, next clip. So next clip's a bit same era. I think it's 98. 99.
Bad boy 98, yeah.
Bad boy.
This is from the youth club.
Oh my gosh.
And it's a 3-minute clip of the youth club. So
I was there the other day. Well, me and Chucky were there the other day.
Yes.
look at the computers.
With the shit looks.
Yes.
Original cookie. You know. That's a cookie, you know. D-boy. Oh shit.
Solitaire.
No internet, was it?
Garmsy G.
7 Ed.
Go on, Lee. I see you.
Oh yeah, I was cooking up some food, innit?
27th of July 98.
Chef from day, yeah?
Yeah. Frying up some fried dumpling and
Chef from day.
Taste and make sure the food alright.
Wow. Leroy man. Yes. Oh.
The 6-pack.
Faris.
I love Faris, yeah.
Baby ass Faris, bro.
I spoke to him yesterday, you know.
Look at this guy, I think he's Jordan. You know LeBron. Jordan!
No,
Eli. Is that how you did me, yeah?
No, I'll chush you back to you, buddy.
Give it necklace to her.
Shanice, yeah?
Yeah.
Play something on me.
Remember they do this.
Yeah.
What, Mel?
She's still the same.
What, Eddie?
Oh, God. God.
I love God, yeah? I got it like massive, man.
Yeah, here we go. Rusting.
Come on, mister. But that top was hard back in the day.
All them bashment tunes as well. Yeah.
That's all we listen to, isn't it?
And Eli never used to like him.
I like somebody just pop. That's what I say.
Try.
Oh, Troy,
You know.
Big man Troy, yeah?
Hair is long there, boy.
Passing for someone teasing food.
Yes, you took off a bit, then I had to give
That was the best squeaky back there, yeah?
Dan, take that out.
Oh, it's my food I cook, innit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Junior, yeah?
Yes.
Got our Daddy B.
Daddy
Gotta
B.
be there.
Jesus.
Bro.
That place changed a lot of lives, didn't it? You know what I mean? Just being, everyone just being there.
Yeah.
And that was just one day. That was one tape from one day. All them people there on one day.
Madness,
That,
boy.
boy, that puts a smile to my face.
Exactly.
Isn't it? Yeah, man. Like,
And Dwayne's clip where
Oh, mate,
when he
this
came
joker,
in, when he came in with the door behind you, bro, that one killed him, bro. The face, bro, he killed him. Dwayne, to show you how funny he was back then, boy.
That D-boy was the one, boy.
That little dance off thing where we were pushing everybody,
Yeah.
that was sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Good times, man. And
Yep.
like T said, that brings a smile to my face, man.
Yeah.
I
My
forget
plats were on
about
point as
stuff
well,
like that, you know.
My plats were on point as well with the white bands.
Same cookie, though, innit? So let's say cookie.
Yeah, fools, man.
Hey,
Can't cook no one cookie out there.
how many parents did you see? How many adults did you see in that?
None.
clip?
There weren't.
None. I'll tell you, I watched the whole video. There's no one in there. I think my dad's in there like one time. He comes in to see someone or something, but like they were hands off.
There was no trouble.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
trouble.
we was there just
You know
having
what I mean?
fun.
We were given a responsibility,
Yeah.
and because we loved it and respected those people so much, we didn't want to jeopardize that.
Of course,
Nah.
Because you knew if you mash up the team,
Yeah.
you could come back. You could come back.
Yeah.
And if you did,
You get banned.
if you were bad, if you were bad for youth club,
and everyone else
you know it was there. You were hurt. You was hurt, man.
Oh, what I'm missing there at youth club, boy.
Nah.
I've been banned from there a couple of times, man.
See, I got banned before he's old enough to go.
And it's that thing of respect, though. We had a respect for.
Of course. Didn't even need to think about it, to be
Nah.
fair. I'm there just having fun.
Bad,
They're
like
the boys, man.
bad, like.
Yeah.
Like, but the thing is, though, in that clip, you saw so many different activities. You saw a man like making music. You saw people like dancing. You saw like people playing football.
Playing games.
People
having
cooking.
Food.
Like,
Music.
everything,
Solitaire, it's
bro.
crazy,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
So when kids now say they ain't got nothing to do, that's why we're confused because we're like, hold
confused,
on,
we're like, yeah,
you've got
that's what
because
we
they
do.
can do all this in the house now, can't they?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Of course.
I can do all that in my house. I
you
had to
mad?
come there.
Yeah, of course.
So, but kids go, oh, my son all the time, I've got nothing to do, and I'm thinking there's a plethora of things you could do. You know?
And that costs you
They don't
nothing.
want to do these things.
That costs you nothing. That stuff costs you nothing, did it?
No.
And it costs you nothing.
And then we even go into the room where there's table tennis and snooker. There's that's going on
All
in
that
there
sort
as
of
well.
stuff.
Yeah. Times.
All right. Do you know what? I'm gonna save the black meets blue until last. We're gonna go with this clip here.
Oh snap! I see
Yeah.
it. I see when it's named already.
Oh.
Are they ready for this one,
Look,
boy?
I don't want to look. 'Cause I want to get excited.
So this
for
is,
it.
if you remember, the youth club was what you just saw was that was the summertime in the youth club, wasn't it? Where it's open every day.
Yeah.
You could go in and whatever throughout the day.
Yeah.
And then the night time was normally, what was it, Monday and Wednesdays, isn't it?
Yeah, Monday,
Is
Wednesdays.
it Monday, Wednesday? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we used to do Fridays with the disco, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In that back room,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah,
Friday,
yeah, the
Friday.
back-
At the back bit, that's
yeah.
bad. We had the party discos. That's it.
So it's 30p to get in.
Yep.
So this is from one clip that I found.
Well, you hear them prices? You don't hear them prices no more. 30p.
They got
Listen,
two
I'll
Snicker
open
bar
up
with
and
that,
charge
boy.
But the little tuck shop, it was bad, wasn't it?
Kathy still on it.
Yeah, bad.
Two Snicker bars with them money there, boy.
Yeah,
£1.50.
You used to wait there and they put up the shutter thing, didn't they? When the shutter thing's open up. And you get your sweets for you were happy. You was happy, man. You just everyone lined up for the shutter to open up, boy.
You jack my stuff. That's what I want to know still from that clip. That we just
Yeah, because you're talking about. You said, Marlon took it, or Eli took it, and then Marley took it.
What a shock.
That's the wrong one.
That's the wrong one.
That's a boy bit.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
You got on there twice or something?
Nah, I clicked
Yeah, somebody teeth my drink. I think it was a drink or now.
Right,
Something.
weren't me, Nash.
Drink out my drink.
All right, so
I think
we've
I know
all
what it is.
seen a bit of this clip, I think.
Have we?
Yeah, we have. This is the one.
Have we?
So this is a youth club at night time, yeah? And I just wanted to, we'll talk about it afterwards. The Wiz come in there.
Sam Allen, isn't it?
Sam Allen, yes.
Face to face killed it.
Yeah, you want to
Let me
do
just stop
something.
it. What are you doing there? Like, you're going to do something bad, don't you?
I see the
He's like in the battle with himself, man. Like, what do you know what I mean? Do I go to a good side and a bad side?
You see his face again. Even face, bro.
Classic Teroy in black
I
and white
already
as
know
well.
what's going on there. She's in a relationship right now, yeah. And she said, all I heard is, no, I gotta go. Listen to her. Yeah, what?
She got the eyes, bro.
It's scheming, bro.
This is kind of a standard night, isn't it? That area.
Down the building.
That's Aaron.
I'm the baddest at basketball.
So you're the best at basketball then?
Simone, innit?
Yeah, Simone, yeah.
Next year, the NBA.
He's got that seriously as well, you know.
That's what I thought, innit? I thought that was my future.
Chetty and Mark.
Teroy, have you got a girlfriend? Teroy, I'm not video cammering you, but have you got a girlfriend?
No, I ain't got a girlfriend.
So are you single?
Yeah, I'm single.
Heard, okay. He's heard. Yeah, you know, one of them heard. Okay, carry on.
Clear.
He's the only way. Tell me what you want and I will give it to you.
Well, I guess.
Will you shut your fucking mouth?
No, man. No.
Very aggressive.
I just want to start this with a counselor question for Teroy.
No, man.
Straight defense right there, man.
Why were you so angry?
I don't even know.
Can you remember being that angry?
Nah, I can't remember that clip.
I was quietly playing the pool and
I even cut bits off in there, like the bit that I showed you earlier, and I go, did you just hear it? I don't know if it was on there, where I said, Teroy, stop it. Is that on there?
Yeah, I'll go.
Teroy, that's enough or something. It just don't care back then.
Why was I so raw?
I don't know. Well, that made me think, yeah. I know Teroy ain't like that no more. But I can't really remember you being like that.
Yeah, no, I'm the same.
Honestly, I cannot remember that, like, at all.
And then we look at our kids now, yeah, and we like, what are you doing stupid for? I look at kids I'm working with sometimes and think, why are you so angry? And you think that's going to be them forever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
But that's just, they're just kids.
Why was I so angry? I'm talking the worst thing. I'm talking like, what's that? Not worst thing, but I'm talking to females, you know.
And I'm trying to be nice. They're trying to be nice, aren't they?
Nah, I think they're trying to wind me up though.
Yeah,
I think that's why I was vexed because I must have been with a girl back then anyway. Like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to like hot me up or something. They were trying to hot me up or something. I got under my skin or something, but boy.
Of course it was.
I know you, but what else were you trying to do to you? Yeah, then, innit?
What? I don't know what
it was, man.
That was a Charlie Murphy eyes in Dave.
In no time. Right, that's got to be the screenshot for the podcast.
Sure that.
I don't know, but that is.
I can't remember your hair being that long either. Was that extension?
Nah.
You fool.
Nah,
it was
nah,
bare
teeth were
long.
natural, I remember.
Long, bro.
Yeah, it was bare long.
I can't remember your hair being that long.
I remember
I remember thank God, my mum used to do my hair as well. And I remember, boy, my hair was like, when she straightened it down, it was all down to here. And I was thinking, right, my hair's bare long.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It was like a competition back then,
yeah,
it was.
because you started it. I remember you came to school with a little teeth.
I think Matty's was the longest overall.
Matty's were long. I remember you come, I remember Des done your hair that time, you come to school, I said, I want that. I remember the little
I was vexed because what happened is, do you remember in school we were playing money marbles, and I threw up against the wall, right? I think I might have told this story. I threw up against the wall, and mine got closest to the wall, but Teroy was there, so I knew Teroy was going to try to teeth the money. So I ran to go get my money, and I bent down to pick the money up, and I lifted up my head, and we're outside, and a little iron hooks for the door went
stuck in his head, bro.
caught in my head, right?
Bash up in his head,
Split my head open. I went to the hospital. My head was going, blood coming out. I went to the hospital, and they went, we've got to shave your hair off because we've got to do that. And I was like, no, grow my hair. I can't let Teroy beat me. So they shaved a little circle in it.
Yeah, they shaved a little circle in his hair, man. That was funny.
I had to cut it in.
Couldn't do it. Get a ball back stick in the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. But for some reason, hair, that was something.
That was a competition.
We all went through. Did you ever have plaits, Leroy?
No.
Nah, Leroy didn't.
That's us three, Matty, Punny, Seth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was us lot.
Vinny.
Dan Carlo had him as well, didn't he?
Did you Vinny? Yes, he did.
Dan Carlo had him.
Ernest went going nowhere, man.
Vincent.
I was weird because I was the only one that didn't have plaits.
Paddy had him as well, didn't he? Paddy had him as well. I think Paddy had him, didn't he?
Paddy did have
Paddy did have plaits as well. I think Paddy did have plaits. I think Paddy had it when Vinny had his after.
Dwayne used to have plaits.
Yeah, Dwayne had,
yeah, most people had him.
Dwayne used to have extension.
And Vinny's little brothers used to have plaits, you remember them? Like Dwayne and them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to be like little short on the end.
Yeah, man.
That's how Ernest, remember Ernest?
Ernest hair would grow, man.
We were growing too, man.
We were growing, man. But yeah, they were the days, man. Like, And I think it was like rap videos, weren't it, and stuff like that. Like there was artists that came, but I remember when me and you got ours done. I think that was like crisscross days and stuff like that. And man, I was just like different, thinking, man,
like, TV rap.
He used to say, "Go home, Roger."
Yeah. But you see the tracksuits there we used to bust, you know. Kappa, we made Kappa popular, bro.
Kappa was popular back then, man. I remember the Lacoste Sportif, Tashini. And there's Reebok Classics. Remember everyone had to get Reebok Classics back in the day as well.
Kappa one there.
Had to get the white Kappa at the back.
Reebok Classics, boy.
I don't know what I was busting, man. I couldn't afford that.
Can you remember as well? Everyone used to wear everyone else's garments as well. Like all the girls used to wear like everyone's like tracksuit tops and stuff. Yeah, and would swap. Like everyone used to wear wear different tops.
Tommy.
That's Tommy Hilfiger. I noticed that.
Yeah, Tommy Hilfiger.
Boy,
I should wear
all expensive.
That feeler jacket she had was Jade's jacket. Yeah, Jade had that jacket. That feeler jacket. Yeah.
Black Meets Blue. We've already got intro for. So there's I don't think you'll see who's in there. I do think we need to hold police accountable.
Don't do anything about it.
Definitely the young people.
Try and join an organisation for changes.
No, sound you lot.
Give it a go if you fancy it.
Yeah.
Not an easy job, well paid, secure, and we're not as bad as you would think we are. Honestly. I do not believe that we are inherently racist. I'd be horrified if we were. I'm not saying that we don't have officers who may or be racist or may exhibit occasionally racist behaviour which we've got to deal with.
Now I understand, you can't be.
What was his name?
Yeah,
was it Carl?
Was it Carl?
Something like that. He was safe, he was.
So not only am I a victim on the street and I'm not an officer, suppose I decide to become an officer, then I have to deal with racism at the job.
Twice as many black youth are being stopped and suspected of crimes as white youth. On your own statistics, just on the basis of suspicion, we don't even have any figures as to whether or not there subsequently goes on to be any firm conviction.
So what are you going to do? Offer training to police in terms of...
I personally don't think that the point made earlier on will be an issue on it. I mean, we'll have to wait and see, but I think the issue will be in trying to make sure that this action finds the people to feel safe.
But today, I think there was a lot of exchange of ideas and exchange of understanding.
Yes, Lawrence.
He was there. He was at the Domino tournament. That's what I went to the other day.
Who they are has now been broken down somewhat in their
the Windrush stuff.
So they have a better feeling about themselves, who they are,
and like Isaac,
that the police are there to assist and
same age as us.
Not so much as the authority figure that they had in mind before they came here today.
Very pleased with the day. I felt the young children got a lot of benefit from it, and they were able to express all their thoughts and their feelings. And we're very grateful for that. And we're going to go away, look at what they've said, take stock of what they feel, and see if we can respond to it.
You know, they started thinking not just in terms of like being victims.
He's an actor, isn't he?
That was actually very distinct class the whole day. So I thought it was really beneficial.
Oh no!
He's always there about when he.
Do you think the police have made any changes since then? I mean, this is 24 years ago.
What he was talking about there is still what's going on today.
Yeah. And the thing is though, the only thing there, like, bun the police, innit? Like, bun the police, man. I can't stand the police, man, because I just can't stand them, innit? They don't do nothing for me. They don't do nothing for people. That's true. We're targeted. Bun them, innit? Like, but you wouldn't even, what he done there when he spoke, they wouldn't admit that now, because he said, oh, he doesn't believe they're racist, but when he goes, oh, some of us may be racist, or may done some racist stuff, and I thought, am I hearing what I'm hearing? Because they would never admit anything like that, man. They would deny that to the thing. And for a time, he's like a sergeant or a something high up, doing or whatever he is, commissioner, whatever. He's talking and he's confirming that his employees are racist. I'm confirming it. And people out here denying it to this day. And you've got man who's high up saying, or some officers may be racist, and some may do racist stuff, but I don't believe we all are.
What? That's because they didn't feel like we had any power, did they?
Nah.
Back then they were like, we can admit these little things because what can they do? Now we're all connected. They can't slip up. They've got to be so careful with their words. But I would rather they're like that, you know. I'd rather they're just honest, because now it's even more patronising.
Because then that way you know where you stand.
No, you too.
Exactly.
Now they're like, what are you talking about? Nothing's happened. We're nothing like that.
That event was powerful, don't it?
But that was like a response to all the stuff that was happening to the younger guys. Us, Neil Mason's on there. They're all talking about what happened. But our parents got together, and community leaders, our parents' age, got together and put that on for us. We ain't done that shit for our kids yet. My kids are not that age yet, but we should be, because that's powerful. Our kids can see that we're going to do something rather than just cuss someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And make them feel like they've got a voice. But the guy was pushing for black people to join the police. That was his agenda.
Yeah,
he goes on about that a lot.
That's why, because like I said, got a quota to meet. So you know.
Well, then we know black people who joined the police force and had to leave for racism.
Yeah, I know what myself.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, so I've known a few people, female and male, had to leave the police force.
Yeah.
You know, and people our age and older. You know what I'm saying? Like going through tribunals and stuff and all madness. Felt like they were bullied out and pushed out.
That ain't gonna change. It hasn't changed. Look how long look how long that was, and everything that was being said is still very relevant to today.
Yeah, that's mad still
happening today.
They just changed that law so that now they can.
If you're in a different area, if you're in an area that you look like shouldn't be in, you can get stopped and searched.
No, that's not the law. The law is they can stop and search you for no reason.
No reason.
Don't matter where you are. They need no justification. They can just see you and go, all right, I'm stopping you. That's how it used to be back then. So we've gone full circle. We're back there again.
Back to the same.
Yeah. And what are they hoping to achieve from it? Have they said what they're expecting to achieve?
No.
Knife crime is what they're using, isn't it?
Yeah, they're trying to say knife crime.
Look how many years knife crime's been a problem, and they're only now trying to talk about that now.
All you're gonna do is like riling people up, man.
That's what they're gonna do.
Riling people up.
Yeah, but like give them a reason to beat us like he's done, innit?
And it will work. It would have worked on me if, as a kid, I would have got vexed and said something stupid, and then they got me for something else, innit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then it's like if you feel like you're standing up for yourself, or you're sort of, you know, you've got no rights, and they'll be like, oh, we're doing you for disturbing the peace, or we're doing you for, do you know what I mean? All these kind of things.
If you try and talk back, all that you're going to be the one target, thinking, you're trying to be a really smart mouth right now. We've got to try and.
And then just arrest you for something.
Usually angry, black man,
you know, aggressive behaviour, all that sort of stuff, and they'll just try and just to keep you in the cells for so many hours. I know they've got no evidence to even take charge of that, but just to waste your time, hold you in the cell for sort of 12 hours or whatever they want to hold you for. Like, they teach you a lesson, man.
Yeah,
I remember
that.
They took me in for
why? You know what I mean?
Night.
All night.
Clothes. Remember that?
Actually, I was on 24 hours in police custody.
Your Tims?
Yeah, took my Tims, my whole clothes, and put me in, you know, the little one suit.
Yeah.
I had boxers on underneath there. That's it. And socks.
No, it was a winter time.
Yeah, winter time too. I think I had to call someone to come and get me. I think I had to call Vinny come and got me. Or something.
I never saw them Timbers.
Vinny rescued enough people back in the day. Vinny rescued bare people, man. You call Vinny up, boy. Vinny and Daz, man. They call them man there, boy. You got picked up for certain things. But like, the thing is though, all this time that they're wasting as well, these other crimes are getting done and they're not there. They're sitting there stopping searching people for no reason. And there's
that?
Who's that with a hat?
That's Leroy.
Shadow. So you can't see man's face on that. You can see the
man blended in with the hat, you know.
Alright, so make sure you like, subscribe to the podcast. We're going to do some more of these. Let us know if you like them. We're going to bring up some old videos. We might embarrass some people who are not in this room and some people who are in this room too. And we'll take it all the way up. We started in the late 90s and we'll take it all the way up to 2015 or something like that.
And if any of you got any old videos of yourselves that you want us to review,
pictures as well, man, just throw them at us, man.
Yeah.
You know, dig out your archive, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, don't dig too hard.
It's all love, man. It's all love, isn't it?
Have you got the video from that day when we
Peace.
Peace. Have you got it?